This knowledge must not be lost. There are secrets which even I do not know, but not many.
As the door crushes the remainder of the red sky, the merchant's words ring in your head. Only the light of your deeds will emerge. Lines of lava light cut the dark where wall meets floor, joining to frame a distant threshold. A strange ticking reverberates through the sealed hall. The lava infuses the obsidian in a ruddy glow, infecting the contours of a giant face that stares with clocks for eyes above the doorway. Still ticking, the timepieces drop from their sockets and stand on brass stilts.
My power is ancient.
After killing time. Inspect the scattered remains of the clock-faced foes. The gears are wet, not with oil, but a grittier liquid, hard to identify in the dark.
I've learned a new spell.
In the hall ahead, the light of cubic torches paints dark reflections in the glossy rock. The puddle of your own image is broken by deep scars scratched into the sable. A metallic chorus shrieks in the distance, terrible instruments playing the song of the scars written at your feet. Tangles of brass blades glued in flesh glint in the shadows, closing with each shrill drag.
The stars are in alignment.
In the absence of ticking and scraping, you pause to enjoy the relative silence. The hum of a faint hymn raised in Orphic praise emanates from the stone. The flesh and blood between blades and gears was not merely a glue, but the battery that powered their motion.
Truth can be magic when found.
The hall terminates in a deep orange doorway where the fire holds mass. Invisible, but for a break in the line that draws the divide between wall and floor, hides an alternate passage. Beyond the door, soaring columns carve the arches of a grand cathedral, complete with stained glass. Brass blades stoop in the pews as a figure in a fire-sown cassock intones a sermon before a black altar. A short walk through utter darkness leads to a stone stairway descending into the baffles of a labyrinth. Though too sheer to climb, the walls of the labyrinth are cut far enough from the ceiling to offer a disheartening view. 1,000 false paths vanish into the darkness, some breathing smoke. A cast iron monstrosity with eyes of coal, still smouldering in their sockets, lumbers into the hall. Smoke issues from horns and flared nostrils as it raises a giant axe.
I have seen the end. cannot attack again this round.
Catch your breath as you plan the next turn.
Very interesting.
Scribbles on crumpled parchment are slowly consumed by a creeping edge of ash, where the beast's boiling blood met paper. You could put it out. It takes a few dead ends to get oriented, but the crude line guides you to the end of the maze beyond the cathedral. You're uncertain who drew this ancient map, but you're compelled to leave it behind. Kept from the eyes of the unworthy, fire lights glass of the planet cracking as a being hatches from the womb of its core. A woman draped in dark sequins, clinging to the fruit of her hips like serpent skin, rises from a silk cushion. Her tongue slithers into words.
My little branch, how weary your roots, for long have you traveled. But alas, your quest is at an end, for you stand before the one who speaks for the Lord, and so you will know the truth. The source of life is not your precious tree, but the flames in the sky. She is but the first link in the chain that hangs from Father Sun, and I am the next. Does this make me evil? I am but a humble herbivore, no more evil than the ox or deer. Cardrassil makes you scrape and scrabble for meager power that ebbs with the seasons. She claims to love you, but see how she sends you to suffer and die alone in the great below. But the power I offer does not ebb. It will outlast the mountains and the sea, the sky and the trees. It's easy. You need do nothing more than accept it. So, what say you, Withering Willow?
You draw your weapon in reply, and her graceful mask is torn away in a clench of anger.
How dare you refuse my
Stars
gifts!
are in alignment. Flames of the Lion! Insufficient cards. The pyramid cannot be broken.
I pity you, sapling.
My power is ancient. Flames of the Lion!
This will be your first and last chance to enjoy a rest on such opulence. This...
I'm in balance again.
Pushing aside the cushion that served as Lilith's throne, reveals a spiral stairway into the center of the earth itself. Columns of lava follow you down to the last bastion of stone. Beyond, all is fire. You come to the sable that floats on the sea of flame. The gleam of this place burns the eyes, but there is no heat. The magma mountains before you and seeps away to reveal the horned head of a dragon, born of the Earth's core.
I have seen the end. My Ravenfrost! Prepare yourself.
The dragon drowns in defeat, but the air only grows colder. Something deeper in the core consumes the heat with greater greed than before. There is only one way in. The sinking mass of the dragon has stirred the molten stone into a maelstrom of flame. There, in the eye, you spot the skin of something unworldly and dive in after it. You fall down and down until down has no more meaning.
My mind is quicker than the crocodile's bite.